I love that it does that. Okay, I'm just going to let you guys know how this meeting is going to go. I'll introduce myself. We'll go over a few things, but I do want to have a Q&A at the end so that you can ask any questions that are on your mind. What I want you to know is there are zero dumb questions. Everyone here probably has the same questions, and you'll probably feel like you have even more questions after we get off the call, only because we can never think of, if you're like me, the questions that you have as you when you need to. So that's okay too. So that's what your upline's there for. And also like the team pages, the team chats, all the things. So first and foremost, I want to hurry and turn off Facebook because that is the ultimate beeper during my calls. All of the notifications. Okay, so I've got my notes here, so I'm going to stay on track. Hopefully I can definitely get off track, as Randy Lee will know. Randy Lee is actually one of my reps, and she was actually one of my neighbors for a really long time. She's such a dear friend, so it's fun seeing her face here. But I've also seen a lot of your names come across in this last month. You hopefully, if I was doing my job right, got a welcome letter from me, email, or maybe you haven't if you're like super brand new, but I like to send those out on Thursdays, welcoming everyone to my team. And I really, really hope that you guys find that this community is so much more than leggings, and it's such a powerful place to be. I think my favorite part is that we're more than leggings, because leggings only take you so far, right? Like leggings are amazing, but what you have come for is actually even more than leggings. It's obviously what we'll kind of talk about is what it is that you want to create. And I want to let you know that whatever you feel like you want to build with Zion, that will grow, and your why and your goals are going to change with time. But just know that you're in a really, really good place. And where we're at, especially being an e-commerce business in the activewear channel, like we're just going to keep booming. And it's really exciting. And I'm super happy that you guys saw in yourself that you could do this, even if you felt for 5 seconds that you could do this, that you saw in yourself that you could, and that you like trusted in yourself to join. My name, I don't think I've told you that. My name is Sarah Anderson. So I say the same things because I've said this over and over, but I've been with the company for 4.5 years. Never something I saw myself doing. If you were on the Discover Zaya, you know, I am actually a very reserved person. I don't love social gatherings. I kind of more of a recluse. And this is something that showed up at a time I needed a lot of change in my life. And I decided, you know what, if I'm going to change my life, I need to do something totally out of the ordinary for me. And I jumped in and joined. And it has been such a freaking incredible journey since the beginning. And, you know, the roller coasters, you're owning your own business. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be slow months and incredible months. And there's going to be times you're tired. And there's going to be times you fall out of love with your business and then you fall back in love with your business. And that's normal. Like, I just want to put that out there right now. The excitement that you feel right now is so freaking exciting. And this is not the only time you're going to feel that for your business, but also when sometimes your business maybe lulls, and that's okay. That's normal. The excitement and the fun is still available to you, because this business truly is freaking amazing. So something I want to challenge you to do is to make sure, as you are looking at your business and looking at your goals, that you're also looking at the tangibles and intangibles. The tangibles are the paychecks. They're the reps that you're signing up. They're the promos you're hitting. They're the shoes that you're earning, whatever it is that Zaya has going on or what our team has going on for promos. But also the intangibles are the community, like the confidence that you're growing, like the community that you're serving and how you're making an impact there. So we are not just a one-trick pony. Like I said, it's not just leggings. You are here and you're going to make an impact in a lot of people's lives, whether that's your team or your followers. We're all about service and about connecting with those that we serve. And we're not just here to be like, buy my leggings, buy my leggings, buy my leggings, but to truly show up and serve to your audience. So let's kind of get right down to it. That was kind of a tangent. But I'm going to do speaker view so that when people are re-watching this. Okay, so honestly, this is the perfect freaking time to join, especially right before Summit. Hopefully you guys know Summit is this weekend. Summit is in person, or you can buy virtual tickets. I think virtual, I'm not sure how much they are. They might be like $30 or something. Buy the ticket. Connect with connect with corporate, connect with your business. It is such an incredible thing to go to a summit or to listen and see what you are a part of. We explode, like we are growing right now, but we explode after every single summit. So just join in and see the community that you're part of from a corporate level. And then also you'll get to know the team as well. But with the e-commerce business and like I said, the activewear industry, we are exploding and we're hoping to open in new markets here really, really soon. Australia is a rumor that I've heard, but we're hoping that that kind of comes and is announced at Summit. They have said they don't know if they're announcing, what they're announcing, but I've done my research, so just that's kind of an exciting thing too. What's really cool is the best time to get into a business is when they launch new products or when they open into a new market. What's cool, or right at the beginning, I'm telling you right now, we're basically right at the beginning, but if we're opening in new markets, we're only in 2, we expect to go worldwide. And then also, when they launch new products. We are the first in the industry to launch new products every single Wednesday. You will see that it keeps your business fresh and growing. So it's really, really exciting. We are the only one, and we kind of started it that way. And it's really kind of exploded and been something super valuable, and it's an asset to your business as well. So first and foremost in this team, that's kind of a little bit about the company. You'll get to see at Summit Erin Bradley, who is the founder. What I love about this business is we are run by a faith-based family who freaking loves the reps. They are about family. We are not run by a bunch of men in a boardroom. We do have men probably in a boardroom, but that's not who's making the final decisions. It is Erin Bradley and Brenda Bradley. They are sister-in-laws. They care about you, and you're going to totally feel that as well. So in our team, we value, and you will see this, we value family. Like for us, family comes first. This is something, this business can take as much time as you give it. We try to do a lot of trainings to help you narrow it down. At the beginning of your business, expect it to be a learning curve. That's okay. You may spend a little bit more time at the beginning of your business just trying to get a handle on it. But I challenge you guys to make sure and just set some business hours, and then also just learn as you go. Don't be like, okay, I'm not going to launch yet. I'm not going to do all these things until I know what I'm doing. Just make sure and learn as you go, because that will be the best thing. Our goal for you and this team is to, and along with family first and all this stuff, is to help you earn back your investment in your first 30 days. That is our goal. That is what our systems are set up for. If you're doing the work and trusting the process and not waiting until you know everything, that is what you can totally do. We've had girls earn it back in their first week. Some have taken a little bit longer. That's okay. That's why we have you launch your business right away. So we know that when we put money in the hands of women, which 99.9% of our team is women, when we put money in the hands of women, we change the next generation. We are super powerful with that, and there's a lot of power behind women, and we know that, and we are super grateful and like empowered by every single rep around us. But we know that you are also probably here for community, but also to maybe make $200 or $500 or $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever it is that you want to make a month. And we know that it's possible, and we not only know that it's possible, but that you are capable. We have the system set up for you, and the reason we do this, and I'll go back to, is not just because of leggings, but because we truly believe that when you put money in the hands of women, you change the next generation. Really, we are empowering women through what it is that we do. We are empowering ourselves, and it is just so much bigger on such a bigger scale. So let's see. We also believe that, like I said, when we put money in the hands of women, the next generation is blessed, but also our families. But we also believe in balance. And we believe that balance can be achieved in this business and also in the work-home life. We know that a lot of you probably are not, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I started as a stay-at-home mom. I didn't have a second business besides raising 4 children. But some of you may also be working in other business, and that's totally doable. You've just got to make some boundaries and also make a plan, and that's what we're here to help you do. So let's see, let's go back to, okay, first, launching. That's a little bit about us. It's a little bit about the team and the company. First and foremost, launching is the #1 thing that you can do in your business. Launching is the first step to success. It is how you are going to get the word out. It's brand awareness. Your business launch, your party, your in-home party, wherever you live. Here in Utah, some people are doing in-home parties. Facebook party, in-home party, announcing on social media, messaging your friends and family that you are open for business, that you just partnered with Zaya. That is spreading brand awareness. If you just opened a brick and mortar store, how would you launch? You wouldn't just kind of start showing up in the clothes at random places or posting the clothes on social media and praying somebody stopped into your retail store. Absolutely not. So you need to make a plan for launching. Your upline can help you with that. We also have a website that I'll kind of talk you through as well, that gives you the steps for launching. But just think about it. If I were to launch my business, how would I launch? If I were a brick and mortar store, how would I launch it? I would literally, if I opened an activewear business, I would become what I did. is little old quiet me got on like my Beyonce face, and I was messaging all of these Instagram influencers, and I was like, hey, just wanted you to know about this company I just partnered with. Their name's Zaya Active. Some were like, yeah, peace out, like don't call me again. And others were like, oh, that's cool, I'd love to hear more. No, I don't even care. And then I messaged all my friends and family, and I was like, just so you know, this is what I'm doing. If you're ever in the market for activewear, I would love to connect you with and show you some of my products. So let people know. Don't just wait for them to come knocking on your door. They probably won't for a few months if you're waiting. Okay. So if you think about it, posting is like a billboard. You're like, hey, open for business. And people are like, oh, neat. Like they're not even noticing. But when you're sending those messages and you're connecting with them, they're going to see that you're open for business, and you're inviting them to look at your inventory of your website. That is where they're going to be making those purchases. That's where you're going to get your business moving right away. So, we want to talk about a few tools that are available to you. One is obviously your Facebook, your sponsor's Facebook team page. So some of you will be on our big team page, Team Zaya Papaya. Some of you might be, 10 levels down from me, who launched Team Zaya Papaya, and we have other teams who have launched other team pages. So there's no wrong place to be. There's great community in all of them, but just make sure you are connected to your sponsors team page. I'm going to show you the team website, and on the team website, some of the other stuff, the new rep checklist, that kind of stuff. And then a few of the things which I think we're going to go over here in a second. I just want to make sure. I just redid this whole thing. Okay, there we go. And then I want you to know of some of the tools that you have available to you. What's really cool is you actually don't need to know how to do everything before you bring on a new rep. If you are looking for residual income, recruiting is going to be your number one focus. Sales are awesome, but the business is truly what changes people's lives. And I'm talking about the girls that you recruit are going to find something here as well, just as you have. We've made it very easy for you in our team website. There's exactly what you need to do with a new rep and connecting with them. I always say, like with my new reps, I'm like, be honest, say, hey, I just joined. I don't necessarily know what I'm doing yet, but I have an upline that does. You should totally do this with me. Like, honestly, we also have a Discover Zaya that is a third-party tool for you to use right away. So don't shy away. Most new reps shy away, or a lot of times people shy away. I'm not going to bring anyone on and build a team until I know what I'm doing. The best way to learn this business is to be teaching it to somebody else. And what's really cool is you all have uplines, or you have resources available to you to help you grow. So right along and explain everything to you. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to screen share, and then it's going to take me, I'm going to screen share right here actually. And I'm going to take you to the team page. I don't have the chat up, but I'll look at it at the very end. How does that sound? Okay, I need to move this all back. Okay, so this is our team page, or our team website. I'll put the link in the comments when I get back to the main page on comments. But what is really, really cool about this page is it has everything that you need to run your business. So once you log in, if you haven't already, you're going to make a username and password. There's going to be a link you can click in the comments. It'll just say username and password. It'll give you a password. And once you log in, you're going to go to this little guy, and you're going to change the password to something that you remember. It will also should save on whatever device that you are using, so you can keep coming back to it. So what I love about this is it has you step by step going through exactly what you need, getting connected to our team Facebook pages, the team chats with corporate, and it explains, and it has links here of everything and why you would want to follow them, right? Zaya Family is for a private page for reps. It's going to talk about sizing reviews and colors and everything of our new launches every single week. So Zaya Wednesday stuff. And then also restocks can be posted on Zaya Family. You'll also get an email. And then Zaya Active is where you're going to find the new releases in the lifestyle photos. And then this is just back office basics, kind of walks you through the 3 things that we think that you need to get or do before you connect with your sponsor. Create a shopping link, personalize your website, and then how to redeem your starter kit gift card, which all of this is also in the welcome, should be in the welcome email. If not, that's okay too. depending on which welcome email. Some uplines like to make their own, but it just kind of connects you with all of this. So next, it'll take you to business launch. So this, if you haven't launched a business, this is where you're going to want to go. Your business launch, it's going to talk to you about why you want to launch your business. We've kind of already talked about that, getting in the green, like making sure that you're starting to make your investment back and also be making money and be profitable after your first 30 days. We hope to have that done beforehand, and truthfully, you will if you're working the business. I cannot promise that, but that's just what I'm going to throw out there. We also have launch party tips. What's cool about this website is everything has a video and it's also spelled out for you. So we got some of our top leaders to do videos. They're short videos walking you through, giving you the tips and kind of giving you some ideas on things. And then we also have it spelled out for you. And then we also have, what to do after your party. You're going to turn your launch party into your VIP page. This is now your Facebook community. This is very cool because all your friends and family are already there. And then you're going to be talking, in our parties, in our launch party, it is our goal to book at least 2 more parties off of that party so that you can start building outside of your friends and family. Our goal is not to, yes, it might be to ask your friends and family to host a party at the beginning. But guess what? They're getting activewear. Everybody's wearing it and they're getting free and discounted. So it's kind of amazing. But our goal is not to have you keep going back and asking your friends and family. That's not a profitable business, right? Your goal is to get outside of your friends and family, but it is going to start with your friends and family at first. And that's totally okay. We've all started there. You will notice, I'm just going to throw that out there, that if you are only with your friends and family, they'll usually carry you for 2 months. And then just expect everybody goes through this, a lull in month 3, just because they've had all the leggings they can buy for a second and you're starting to break into other networks. That's awesome. The number one way to grow your business is through parties. It's a cold market strategy. You get to ask people once they get their stuff, oh my gosh, your launch party happened. You turn it into your VIP page. You're like, hey, it's my VIP page now. This is my online community. That's where you can show all of your new releases every single week. That's where you could share your favorite recipes, your favorite workouts, your favorite tips and tricks if you're a teacher, or things that you do if you're a nurse. Whatever it is that you want to share, you're just sharing things with your team or with your community. And you're like, okay, I've got 2 openings this month for a party. Who's interested? What's cool is people are going to be ordering in your launch party, and then you're going to go and ask them, do you love your stuff? How does it fit? Are you interested in hosting a party? And I can send over my dates. That's as easy as it is. That is how I have personally. You will see some of the top leaders on our team and in the company actually don't have tens of thousands and tens of thousands, whatever, of followers. Some of the presidentials in our company have 700 followers because they work through networking through parties. They don't network through social media posts and like billboards through social media. Very cool. There's different ways that you can go about it, but parties will be the thing that builds your business. Because you're going to host them, you're going to showcase, you are going to then follow up with your customers, ask them if they want to host a party, or if they freaking love this stuff, ask them if they want to join. Most hostesses we have most of our hostesses join because they just earn a kit, or they just earn free and discounted clothing, and then they want to use their credits towards a starter kit. Actually, I think, is it Cami? Did you just come from a party with Whitney? Yes. Okay. Yeah. I heard your party was freaking amazing, which is super exciting. And I'm really like, that's what it is. It's like, it's a no-brainer to sign up at that point. Your friends and family love it. So what's cool about Cami is she's going to go to all of her customers that ordered and say, hey, how does it fit? Are you interested in hosting a party? Like, let's get you on the calendar. So that's one thing. So you're going to go to follow up. And then anyway, it's just this cycle. What is really cool is through here, which we're going to go here, is building with parties. This walks you through the cycle, finding hostesses, coaching your hostess, opening your mouth and talking about the business and hostessing in parties, closing out the party, and then following up with your customers. It is truly just a cycle. We overcomplicate it a lot, but I promise you, if you're having 3, 4, 5 parties a month, you are building a very strong business, and we usually say, going to also recruiting, like your goal in those parties is also to see who would be interested in this business. We're not just here to sell leggings. You could sell 10,000 leggings. That's amazing. But you also want to be building a team, because this business is so much more fun with the community of your own. And then rinse and repeat. something I want to bring to your attention as well on here is we have a lot of FAQs. So frequently asked questions around launch party and also building with parties. There's one under rank advancement as well. So if you have a lot of questions, this is a great place to come and get them answered. One thing I want to point out to you, like, what's the best way for me to order to take advantage of the pay plan? Honestly, using a rep discount, you're going to get 25% off. If you create your own party link, which we showed you over here, and put you as the hostess, and you place your own orders through that link, you're going to pay full price. You'll get 20 to 28% back on it, and it'll go towards free and discounted clothing. The choice is yours, right? Like, there's no right or wrong way, but that's what we usually, most of our reps do, is they place their order at full price, get 20 to 28% back. And then it also goes towards free discount clothing that they can use on the News Iowa Wednesday releases. So how do you make commission as a rep? You make 20% commission if you hit $1,000 in sales. Now I'm going to tell you 1,000 QPV in your back office. It's qualified personal volume. That is the number you're going off of. When that hits 200 is when you've earned commissions. When that hits 600, you've earned a free website if it's outside of your free website that you get with your kit. And then if it hits 1,000, when it hits 1,000 is when you've earned 28%. So when you hit 1,000 in QPV, in qualified personal volume, which is just 1,000 in sales, you're going to get an 8% bonus, which is incredible. That is my goal every single month, at least, is so I'm getting paid that bonus and I'm not leaving money on the table. But that's what you're going to look at, is the QPV in your back office. Now, like I said, 600. Once it hits the 1,000, you're going to get paid the 28% on whatever is purchased at retail price. Like, right, you may hit 1,000 this month and some of it's your kit. You're not going to get paid on your kit. So you might get paid 28% on 1,000 minus your kit or whatever, right? It's going to be like $800. So if that makes sense, put it in the chat. If it doesn't, anyway, this is what I wanted to show you. What if my launch party didn't get a lot of orders? I want you to know we put this in here so that if you or your rep, if that happens to them, it's normal. They're not a failure. It's okay. It happens. Like, sometimes parties just bomb. Sometimes it's timing. Sometimes it's whatever is out of our control, right? That's okay. We're going to kind of show up and be like, okay, maybe you weren't on social media a lot. So you're going to have to up your social media game and post for the next 14 days, Zaya and non-Zaya things, so that people start seeing your feed or your posts in their feed and they start like knowing and trusting you again, right? If you've only been posting political things, you may not get a ton of people commenting on your stuff right away. That's okay. We're gonna stop with the political things for a minute and start posting other stuff, and then people are gonna come back. So then it just kind of talks about if orders are placed outside of a party link, you can move them. And then if you need to exchange something in your kit. So I just wanted to point out these two pages, because the Faqs here, and then the Faqs with parties, and then there's also a Faqs with rank advancement. That is going to answer a ton of questions for you and the reps that you're going to bring on. So that what we wanted to do is just show everything and not just like the high life things, like, oh, and then you're going to sell this. There's going to be times it doesn't happen. We want you to know you're not a failure and just keep going. So let's see. There was one other thing I wanted to show you, and now I can't remember. We're not even really going to talk about a lot of rank advancement right now. The first rank is hitting $1,500 in sales, so in QPV, and recruiting 1 or 2 reps, whatever, just having recruiting one or two, I don't know how to phrase that does 600 in sales that month, and you're going to hit junior rep. If you do it in your first 30 days, 60, 90. If you do it in your first 90 days, you're going to get a bonus, a $50 bonus. So every time you rank advance, you are going to get a bonus. It goes from $50 all the way up to, I think it's like $15,000 for a bonus as you start climbing the ranks too. So anyway, everything you need to know is right here. Time management. Yes, everything you need to know is in here. We also kind of have buckets here, and you can print out in different days. You work in different things and doing different things to your business. So I challenge you to just click through the business launch, and then also time management at the very bottom. You will come in here and you will see these are almost daily to-dos for reps. So then when you're a leader, it'll be leader, and you're going to print them. What we have is, it looks like this, but it has tasks that every Monday I do something. Every Tuesday I do something different. Every Wednesday I do something. So all of my businesses done in 1 hour a day, you know, besides the commenting on Facebook, but like the main areas of connecting, posting, like sending messages, like talking with people, checking in with my customers are done in a clump. It's called a bucket. On like my Monday bucket, I focus on follow-ups, or Tuesday I focus on team or whatever, and it's done in that time. So we have daily checklists basically for you to do on different days so that you are connecting with every part of your business throughout the week. So that's something else I would have you look at too. Oh my gosh, we have so many people on. Okay, let me get my notes back up here. Sorry. Oh, did I stop sharing? Okay, good. You go see everything that is going on my screen. Okay, new rep right here. Okay, lastly, business expectation is kind of what we wanted to talk about. We want you to know that feeling uncomfortable is normal. Everyone is going, I don't care if you're starting your own direct sales business or you are starting your own brick and mortar store, feeling uncomfortable is totally normal. We've all been there. And what's really cool is you have an entire upline of people that have done it before you. And so just don't hesitate to reach out and ask questions. No question is a dumb question. We are here for all of it. It's going to take practice. Allow yourself to fail. If you are scared to go live, do you know what I had to do to go live for the first time? I had to Marco Polo my friends and get used to talking to myself. I didn't even realize that's what I was preparing for. And then I was like, oh, I can talk to myself. Like Marco Polo, if you don't know that app, it's like video messaging. Anyway, that got me used to going live and on stories because I'm like, basically I'm talking to myself. That's what I had to kind of realize. So just know, like, being uncomfortable doesn't mean it's wrong or that you're going to do bad. It just means it's something new and it's going to take practice. So just jump in there and get going on that too. There will be bumps and lulls along the way. Like I said, totally normal. So as you're transitioning, like we talked about, from your warm market, your warm and hot market, you're going to have a lull in your business as you jump into your cold market, which is why we say parties are the best thing to have continually, so that you're branching outside and jumping into your cold market as well. So also remember that B- work is what we are looking for. So if you are a type 1 on the Enneagram, I'm a 9, type 1. We like it to be perfect. If you are waiting to put something out until it's perfect or it's a beautiful graphic, I want you to know you will never put it out. We are looking for B- work. B- work. It's sales. I'm from Utah, so I say sales. It sells. I don't know which one it is. But it works. B- work is what we're looking for. Do not wait until it's perfect. Do not spend any more time on graphics. Those are not your income producing activities. If you are short on time, income producing activities are hosting parties, connecting with people on social media, posting, and following up with your customers. So host, post, connect, follow up. Connection could be sending out messages to your friend who you know loves freaking activewear and is always posting herself in workout, or your nurse friend who is always in scrubs. She's going to love our everywhere pants. Hey, I just signed up with Zaya. They have these amazing pants for nurses. Do you want to check them out? Those are the connections that we're talking about. Just sending messages, letting people know that you are in there. So host, post, connect, follow up. Following up with your customers, you are the customer service rep for your company. So what's cool is, as a new rep, it starts small, and then as it grows, you like start growing with your abilities and what exactly you want to say. But B- work works, okay? And then, oh, that's the other thing. I jumped ahead, but don't wait to grow your team until you know more. You know enough already right now, because nobody knows more than what a new rep is going through than a new rep. So we challenge you to get people on that Discover Zaya. And that's where we come in and talk about the business. Most of you are probably on the Discover Zaya, and your sponsors there to help both of you. But the other thing is decide what you want out of this business. Like if you're like, I guess we'll see, then you're going to get an I guess we'll see. You might like result, right? But decide what you want. How much money do you want to be making in a few years? What do you want to make in 6 months? What do you want your team to look like? Have those goals. Just write them down. Even if you're like zero idea how to get here, but this is where I'm at. Put those goals down, because a goal that's unknown is you will never hit an unknown target. What we want is you can put a target out there. If you don't hit it, you're at least going to get close, right? But you will never ever hit an unknown target. So one of the things we have on here is, it kind of goes without saying, but if you want to earn the 6 figures, you have to treat it like a 6-figure business. That just means showing up to team calls, making sure that you are sending those messages and doing those 4 income producing activities. And don't drown yourself out with making all the graphics and doing the things that really just don't matter. If you have extra time, add that in, but you'll burn out trying to make everything pretty and perfect, right? Just show up. That's what people want. Hosting 4 parties a month is what I say, we kind of call it our success standard. Our most successful reps host 4 or more parties a month. They are recruiting at least one rep a month. Sometimes I recruit 0 and sometimes I recruit 5. So it kind of comes and goes, but you're always working and having those connections as well. You're showing up daily on social media and having person-to-person, one-on-one conversations about the business. You will be surprised at how many people have no idea about Zaya. What's really cool is we're growing. We are growing rapidly. I started on day 1, so nobody knew about Zaya. Nobody wanted to buy my $90 leggings. We had really expensive products back then, like a $70 bra, right? It was so expensive, and everyone was like, yeah, peace out, I'm not buying that. Our brand awareness is growing, but really it's still so tiny. So you can go to the airport. I think I went to the airport 4 times in March, or 8 times in March, and I saw 3 people wearing Zaya. And now we're starting to see it on American Ninja Warrior. We're starting to see it on different TV shows and Beachbody. Thank you, honey. My daughter's handing me love notes. And we're starting to see it on Beachbody videos. Like, it's popping up and it's so exciting. I think even a country star's wife has been wearing it. I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember who it is. So anyway, it's growing, and you get to be here when it's starting to really, really explode for our brand awareness. So don't just assume everybody's already heard of it. They have not. Our brand awareness is growing, but it is still so freaking tiny until we can start seeing it on every person at some point. I'm just like floored at where it's at right now. So like I said, tips for success is posting, hosting, connecting, following up. This business is simple. Don't overcomplicate it. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a hard look at where you're spending most of your time. Are you spending most of your time scrolling and seeing exactly what other reps are doing to see what you should be doing? I promise you, your following will connect with you as you show up as you. They don't want to see what I'm doing. They don't want to, like, if as soon as we start being robotic and are like, and now I'm a rep, so now this is what I post because that's what she posts and that's a good idea and I should do that and that and that. I challenge you just to go. You already know what it takes. You already know what to do. It's when we look at everybody else that we second guess. Wear and share the clothes daily. Even if you just have your kit, wear and share that all the time. Hey, this is my bra. This is why I love my leggings. I did these squats today. This is why I wore these to work. They're amazing. These peak joggers, whatever it is. So tips for success: posting, hosting, following up, sharing your clothes, showing up for calls, and then consistency always trumps speed. This business model works. We have seen it. I've personally seen it in somebody I would be the last person you would want on your team like 4.5 years ago. I just want you to know I had 0 confidence. I was just like, but I loved the founders. I went to high school with Erin Bradley, and I saw that she was launching an activewear line, and I was like, I freaking love activewear. And then she told me it was in the direct sales channel, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to sell it though. Like, that's not my personality. And then it launched, and 2 hours after it launched, I paid $900. That was the kit back then. Did not tell my husband. He would have been supportive, but I think he would have been like, you're going to sell things? I'm like, oh my gosh. I paid $900. I signed up knowing 0, there was no resources, and we've been able to build this from the ground up. So I want you guys to know that what kept me was who started it. I knew that if Erin Bradley was behind it, I needed to be a part of it, because that girl, and you will see at Summit, even if it's virtual, is freaking magic. And she is the most kind human, and she is just as kind as she appears to be. And I knew I had to be a part of it. And so you're a part of something so freaking huge. You will feel like a part of the family right from the start, not only in our team, but also in the company. And then, yeah, I think that's it. You guys, I'm going to go over to the questions. And if you have something, just throw it in the chat and we can answer. Like I said, there's no dumb questions. Yes, Summit is going to be amazing. I can't tell you how many people come to Summit and are like, or like virtually or whatever, and they're like, that's what changed my business. Because then you get to actually see all these other people that are doing what you're doing, and you're like, I'm not alone, because sometimes you can feel alone when you're doing your own thing and you're doing your own social media. So if you guys have any questions, just throw them in the chat there. Summit is your why. Randy Lee got pulled up on stage. This girl has so much stage fright. And one of the speakers called on her and made her go live on her Facebook page, her personal Facebook page, and like talk to people just to get over her fear. And I was like throwing up for her, but I was also super proud because I would never have done that. But I was so proud, and she has been such a huge part of this community. Any other questions? Oh, I'm going to hurry and get that link to the website really quick. Sorry. I have it here. Yes. So, yes. So Megan, I am going to grab that website really quick right here. Hang on. It's just taking like 10 million years. Okay. Yeah, I have it. I have the link. Just 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. If anybody has any other questions, just throw them in the chat. There we go. Here is the link to the website. If you don't already have it, I'll put it to everyone. There you go. So if you'll click that, and then that'll take you to make a profile, and you can just like click through that website. What I challenge you to do is not to go unless you want to, but read everything. Just don't get overwhelmed. Like, you don't have to know 99% of that stuff. It's basically launching, following up with your customers, booking more parties off of your launch party, and letting everybody know that you're open for business. I've talked a lot. Welcome to life. Is it possible to purchase a men's kit to have in our own kit for our shows? So the problem, that's a great question. We used to be able to actually sign up our husbands. That is now no longer the case. So if they have, you can't sign up. Each kit comes with a sign up, and they won't let 2 reps under the same address sign up for, anyway. So that used to be something we could do, but now they don't allow it. So I wish that we could, though, because men's kit has come so far. Like, all of the new men's stuff is so good. All right. Any other questions? Who has launched? I'm going to get a picture of us. Who's launched already? I only have a few video or pictures. Yes. Good job, ladies. Okay. Let's do a picture. If anybody wants to put their face on and grab the pic, and get a picture. And then my Instagram is @ZiaWare, and I'll put it in the stories, and you can screenshot it and repost it to your Instagram. And what I think is a very awesome way to connect with your followers and let them know that you're doing is you show them behind the scenes. You're like, hey, just got off of a call, just launching my new business, whatever. They want to see not just your leggings, but how you're fitting it into your life. So it's a really easy transition for you to kind of show that. Okay, more people are coming on. I'm so happy. You'll get more used to this. We do a nice picture after every call. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. And I always take it because I don't know how to smile at the camera. Okay, I think that's it, you guys. It's so good to see your faces. And a lot of you, I'm sure we'll see at Virtual Summit. You can purchase your ticket in your back office. I promise you it's worth it. We actually have Jen Sincero from You Are a Badass as our keynote speaker. So she's amazing. So just kind of jump in and listen to that. Other than that, I think that's it. Have a good night, you guys. See ya.